Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Intrinsic. So, you may notice something a little strange, including that platform you just saw. So this looks like somewhere where we'd have staged all of our stuff. And it was, keyword being was. So I thought I'd hit record on my intro when I was out here with Wizard before, and I apparently did it. You'll see that's a recurring theme where I hit the wrong hotkey again. Through the whole episode, it seems. So, welcome back. Hi. I'm your host. Without the most, clearly. So, we built the Guardian farm. And it works pretty well. I like it. So what we're going to do first, let's go ahead and jump into the time lapse real quick. If you guys want to see more of the informative part of this farm, go over and check out Wizard Crafter's channel. I explained it all over there. And let's get to it. Time lapse away! Alright, so I know I said in last episode we weren't going to be able to build the Guardian farm with Wizard, but fortunately things actually changed. So things ended up working out where Wizard and I could end up building the Guardian farm together, but instead of putting it in the original area, we actually decided to go ahead and build it in my industrial district, because most of the time I'm probably going to be the one AFKing it. So as of right now, I have AFK'd it a little bit last night, and we come to find out we have one major problem. The storage for it can't keep up. I have currently 4 hopper lines, I believe, running to different sections of chests. And as of right now, it can keep up for about an hour, and then it just starts to backlog, and it starts lagging out the server. So I'm working out some solutions for moving the storage faster. Now, one of our solutions, and I'm still looking to see how this is even going to work, is to actually bring the storage back into the overworld. So we still have that little platform we were building off of over there because it doesn't really affect anything. And the idea I had was if we can actually use hoppers or some kind of chained redstone, depending on what I can make fastest, that is basically just firing everything through another nether portal. And that nether portal can sit over there on that platform or over on a nearby platform. And just dumping everything into it. So that way all the items get dropped by the Guardians. Then the hoppers pick them up. They come back through the nether... They come back in through another portal and then get ran into a bunch of hoppers and a water stream. So as of the moment, it's kind of still a little bit here and there on what we're going to be able to do to fix that. So I've already told Wizard to not AFK it for more than an hour because it does start to break after that. And then we have to let it sit for a while, or we have to go in and manually clean the whole thing out. And while in an hour it does produce quite a hefty amount of items, in terms of blocks it doesn't produce a whole ton an hour. Which, of course, it's a 50,000 item an hour farm. So, I mean, that's a lot of items. But when you have to craft all the blocks from it, it does take some time. The next thing I've noticed, and it would be down here, with dark prismarine, we do need black ink. And while the farm itself does produce a passive supply of black ink, it doesn't produce enough to reasonably craft large quantities of dark prismarine. So we're probably going to have to come up with a squid farm to actually deal with that. Oh, hi guys, didn't see you there. So, I'm daring down the mountain a little more. I think I got a good bit of progress. It's slowly being torn down and there's stone everywhere. Part of the reason is because I was filling in more of the subfloor and I actually completely ran out of stone. So this needed to come down and I needed the stone for bricks. So, yeah. I was sitting here, I'm actually just kind of chilling out, tearing this down, watching some old Hermitcraft videos, currently just rewatching Season 7 because it was just kind of nonsense. It was fun. So, just kind of enjoying that. And a thought came to my head. You know, I don't do single player very often. And when I do, it's usually by myself. I don't record it. But I just thought of something I've never done in single player. I've never built on pretty much any of these farms in single player Minecraft. It's always been in multiplayer. Alrighty guys, so just a little overview of kind of what's going on. So as you can see, I've got a lot more of the subfloor filled in and not enough of it lit up. Apparently I forgot to come back and do this. Go ahead and throw some torches down and deal with our buddies over here. Die! Really got to make sure I light these things up. So we've got probably about, I'd say 80% of the subfloor in, which is really fun because that means it won't be too much longer until we can actually start building the different rooms and some walls. And if you can't tell by how much progress I've done so far, I'm pretty excited for this. So, as you guys may have known, there are some things that I want for... In fact, you guys may not know because I don't think I said anything. Need some more torches, though. That I wanted some things for the trophy room in the manor once I build it. One of those things was a dragon egg. So, while I'm sitting here hunting up my torches, let's go ahead and hop on over to another clip of me and Wiz in the end.
I'm taking out, like, almost all the crystals.
I've got to learn that those things explode. It's not the first time I've done that either. Okay. Okay. Oh, I got an angry Enderman.
Okay, is this a safe spot to give you your stuff?
Not really, but we'll be quick.
Pork chops, fireworks. I think that was it. Okay, you're gonna have to take down the rest of the crystals.
That's fine.
Oh!
Alright, go ahead and get yourself down from here. Actually, the Ender Dragon is female.
How do you know that?
Her name is Jean. The developers actually specifically said that. Mojang has actually specifically said that the Ender Dragon is female and her name is Jean.
Oh! Oh, frick. Oh, frick.
Did you just clutch that?
I pearled.
Oh. Oh, no, don't kill it over the void.
That was the first time I've actually had to use a pearl because I couldn't get to my water.
Okay, I want to put this one in a good spot. Yeah, it looks like a good spot.
Flying, that'll be epic though.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh, you found it? Okay, cool. You can keep the head, I just want the egg. Thank you. Oh yeah, and you don't have any use for that, so. Yeah, every time it's killed, it drops those 3 items. Alright, guys, wasn't that fun? So yeah, I didn't quite start recording when I intended to. I unfortunately hit the wrong hotkey, and I hit the stop recording hotkey instead of the start. Those are new keys for me, so I'm still getting used to remembering them. But what you guys see was me starting to record right after I was being an idiot. I had run up to one of the obsidian pillars to grab my beacon because I'd left it up there, and I knew if I didn't grab it quick, my beacon itself was going to get deleted. So I ran up there to grab it, and then I stopped and stood on one of the obsidian pillars while it was respawning, and of course it blew up, and don't you know that's an insta-kill. So yeah, I got completely murdered. Wizard managed to get up there without an elytra and grab all of my stuff, so nothing despawned. But yeah, I was able to get together enough gas tiers to actually respawn the dragon. I've got 3 more gas tiers right now, so I may go do some hunting later, try and get them again, because I do want some more ender dragon eggs. Or they're not called, they're called dragon eggs. But I do want some more of those for some various decoration purposes. Where? Seriously? There's... Oh. You. Yeah, that's not a jump I can make. So yeah, we've got a good bit done. So hopefully by the end of tonight, I'll be able to actually finish laying out the floors. Alright, so now we got that Guardian farm up and running, and we ran it for a little bit. We finally got the blocks that I was waiting on to start working on the floor of the storage room. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that, see what I can come up with, and I'll be back with you guys here shortly. Alright guys, so here it is. So this is the start of our storage room floor. So I've gone for a 3 dimensions type theme. So this side is the end, the center here and the outer ring is the overworld, and then this side over here is the nether. So as you can see, I went ahead and put in this right here, which represents the lava oceans. We have the soul sand valleys. Then we have our warped forests, which I built us a little warped forest in there. And then over here, we have our crimson forest. So we do have plans for a few others, as you can see right here. We're going to put basalt deltas here. We're going to do a bastion theme on this one. And then I hadn't decided what for this one or this one yet. So if you guys have some ideas for those ones that are nether themed, let me know. So the overworld section is finished. So I chose some of my favorite things. So I love the geodes, and I love the sound amethyst makes. So this is what I did for the center. And I needed a solid floor. I couldn't do like these for the center because I've got lava under here. And we have our lush caves, where we've got, well, the leaves aren't typically in a lush cave, but I've got our drip leaf, our glowberries, our moss. So, and then we got a little more light coming in other than just from the sea lanterns from each of these. Then we get over here to the end. This section is obsidian to represent the obsidian platform of the end. We have the dragon fight on the island, which I'm still getting all the items together to actually do. End cities. This one's going to be really fun, and I'm going to need a lot of black stained glass for this. We're going to have the void. Lands of Endstone, which is basically going to be like, your Endstone Highlands without all the chorus fruit. This one's going to be themed around an elytra. And I believe this one, I didn't put a sign in, but this one's going to be the chorus fruit forest. So from here, we've got 2 spots that really still need something designated to them. So I've started work on these. Each one of these takes a little bit of time because I have to slowly figure out how I want to do them. This one took no time at all. It's soul sand, soul soil, and a bunch of fire. I mean, that's kind of it. I do want to eventually maybe add some... In fact, actually, that's a really good idea. The only other thing that occurs there. And there we go. So now we have a few bone blocks in there. I think that kind of helps to tie it up a little bit better. I didn't make this one any deeper. If I'd have thought about the bone blocks before, I would have dug this deeper like the other ones and had some mini fossils, like I have the little mini trees here. But yeah, so this is going to be the design of the entire storage room. So we've got our prismarine, dark prismarine, and normal prismarine. We've got the sea lanterns mixed in, then our copper, and we've got our wood that goes out in front of all these. But the next thing that I've got to figure out, other than getting rid of this glitchy egg again, which the strange part is that I keep throwing those eggs, and I've spawned many a chicken. I guess that's where they're going. But they keep disappearing, so I think somebody's coming through and killing them. is this section, this strip. So this part probably is going to get torn out and maybe redone. I don't know yet because it's kind of not visible very much. But yeah, just kind of doing this section. I wouldn't worry about this. It was an idea that didn't end up working out, so I've got to play with it a little more and see if I can get it to work. Additional plans for this episode. So, as of right now, I really need to come up with, I need to build a blast chamber for for coblifying all of this normal deep slate we get. Because unfortunately, like most players, I daily drive a Silk Touch pickaxe. I don't like normal deep slate. I don't see a use for it for the most part, except maybe as a block that you don't care if it gets destroyed. Cobbled deep slate, on the other hand, I love. It's great. Just because it has so many uses. But normal deep slate, I hate it only for the reason that it's directional and it's really aggravating when you're trying to build with it. Oh, of course, there's one right out of reach. I'm just tempted to blow it up with TNT now. So, we're going to have to build a blast chamber. And if we're going to build a blast chamber, I'm going to try to build one that can actually deal with concrete and the deep slate. So, instead of having just a concrete maker, we have a concrete maker / deep slate coblifier. So I think what I'm going to do for now, I'm going to continue working on this and tearing down more of this mountain because we don't have much of it left. This section right here is all we have left that's in the way. The rest of it will have to come down eventually because it'll be in the way of future progress. But as for right now, this is all I need to be able to start actually building the manor. So I'm going to go back to insta-mining all this stone, and I'll come back here in a little bit, and maybe we'll have some plans for the concrete maker and deep slate coblifier. Alright guys, so the last thing we're going to get done this episode, I really need to do something generally for concrete making and for dealing with all of this deep slate right here to make it cobbled deep slate, because I don't want to store this stuff. So we're going to go ahead and grab this up to take it with us. We've got all of our supplies we should be needing, and if my general knowledge of redstone is correct, making a simple concrete maker, I should be able to use it to run through this deep slate as well. So we're going to go ahead and head out to the industrial district, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. We're back out of the industrial district again. Spent a lot of time here the last couple episodes, but I think we're probably going to aim for right over there and build our concrete duper, not our concrete duper, we're not building that, our concrete maker over there. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to jump into a time lapse of this one because I've never actually built a concrete maker before and I'm going to have to use a tutorial. So, commence my extremely slow building super fast.
Yeah. 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 On me. Yeah. No escaping from my mind, but low key. You know that you one of a kind, wanna show me, baby. The things you feel do with that body, yo. Show up everywhere that I be, yo. All you wanna do is party, yo. I know, I know. You are the type that they want me about, when I'm with you, all the wrong.
Alright guys, and here it is. So, we went ahead and made us a concrete maker / cobblestone, or not cobblestone, deep slate coblifier. So I did test it with the deep slate, and it works marvelously, as you guys can see in the time lapse. So, deep slate converted himself. See, the wizard's here, and he's checking it out. So I'll probably end up doing some for him as well. So guys, with this being said, I think we've accomplished everything I wanted to do this episode. You know, I'm really pleased. There's a lot of stuff done. So, with all that being said, guys, this is all I've got for today. I thoroughly hope you have enjoyed. If I could speak English, I seem to do this every day. And if you really did enjoy, please drop a like and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions, as usual, leave me a comment. As you guys could see in the last episode, I do read the comments and I do take suggestions, especially when they're really good ones, like the one Netix gave. Yes, you get a second comment today, Edix. Shame on you. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this again. I say it again. And thanks for watching. Bye. So guys, a little post-outro clip. We did about a 10-hour AFK session last night, and we came out pretty good. Got about 2.5 chests of sea lanterns, a couple of double chests of prismarine and their bricks, as well as some dark prismarine and tons of cod. We did pretty good. This will be our little storage area that we're eventually going to hook up to all the farms in the industrial district. But that's being said, guys, I think that's really is all for today. The day is Saturday already, so this video is already a day late, so I'm going to go ahead, leave you guys to it, and which will now be in the past for you guys, but I'm going to get to editing so that way you guys can get this video. Bye-bye!